what you
mean
did.
I'm not finna be, you know what I'm saying, like over there in her space.
Right.
I just wanted to give her a little advice on what she wants so bad.
Your
But
attention.
if they
What
hadn't blocked
happened?
my live diamond, if
What
they hadn't
happened
blocked
today?
my fall back, oh, go ahead.
What happened today is exactly what she wanted to happen. She wanted Diamond. She was so excited when Diamond got up in that box. That's what she wanted. She wanted attention from Diamond.
What's the
She
first thing
wanted the
she
I
said,
attention.
don't think
Diamond?
she wanted.
Diamond,
I don't know,
hold
but
on,
I don't think
James.
that was the
Hold
case.
on, James. Diamond, what's the first thing she said when you asked her that question? She said, I miss y'all. Remember?
And she do. Why she can't miss
Right.
them?
That's no. Instead of just putting her big girl draws on and humbling herself to try to rectify, she created more drama to seem like the
Let's go
hero.
Chicago, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. She allowed
Well, I
it
seen
to
it
create
different.
drama so she could fix it.
She broke down, and she may do that all
No,
the
she did
time.
not break down. That was like y'all gotta understand when people genuinely break down and when their back is against a wall and they know that empathy is going to get them what they need.
Right,
That's why I
right,
came up.
right.
I came up because I knew exactly what that shit was, and I was like, fuck this. No more. That woman took look, I don't give a fuck about me. She took a woman who had her daughter, her 5-year-old daughter, was essayed by her brother, by her daughter's brother. That woman had to leave everything. This happened on my live. Somebody brought her to me on my live. That woman had to leave everything, her home, her clothes. She had no job. She had no money. She was engaged. And Poozy took that situation. That woman came to me. I am a protector. She came to me. Somebody brought her to me for help. Poozy took that woman's situation and tried to exploit her and called that woman a scammer. That woman moved from Louisiana. She is out here in Chicago with me. I know for a fact she ain't no scammer. I don't go live and talk about it, right? But she took that woman's situation. She had 2 kids, homeless, and exploited her. I cannot honor that shit.
Oh, I definitely feel you. I ain't getting in that because that was on your live. I can't get in that, but you right. At the same time, though, you hit it like you hit on the live. Hey, you know you was fucking bogus. You told her what you needed to tell her, and that's what need to happen. But at the same time, that's still not gonna help the situation. Like Diamond say, I can amend some shit, but I don't have to fuck with you. And like you say, she was
Right,
bogus. 'Cause if she did that shit
I
on
don't
your
tell her,
live,
but she
if,
did that. But James, you have to understand, she did that to that woman to get to me.
right.
She did that to that
I'm
woman
not.
to
You're
get to
right.
me.
I'm not
People
debating
are
that.
willing to do any and everything. Any and everything. Them type of people are dangerous, James.
You're right.
When you are willing to do any and everything to get to somebody, you don't belong. Ain't no blessings if you confused. Yeah, right here. If you confused about why you ain't getting no blessings, it's because of you.
I ain't mean Poosie never fucked around like that because like I said, I seen the shit her and Diamond was going through. And I told Poosie one time in our live, I said, I don't swim with snakes. I don't do that. But I'm thinking Diamond make it up with every goddamn body. I just seen Trina over there. And I'm like, damn, okay, so if Diamond making up with every motherfucking body, why not I can do this shit? Why not I can try to change some shit? Why just, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody that turned their back on Diamond went to another
So
club
I'm not,
and
hold on,
decided,
hold on,
oh,
wait. I'm not making up with everybody.
no, come on,
All
sis.
I did was just wanted to come to, like, I just wanted to know
Can I just
what
have
was
that
going
moment?
on.
I know,
That's
but
it.
can I just have that moment? I
Okay,
was
got
trying to
it. Go
make a
ahead.
point. I was
Okay, go
just
ahead.
trying to make a point. I know you're
All
not
right.
making up with everybody, but what I'm saying is this. If you can forgive as a leader, if I'm looking at you as a leader, because that's how I'm looking at you, as a leader, a woman leader at that, a mother figure at that, a survivor at that, someone who's been through something, someone who know, okay, I don't have to be you, I don't have to be petty as you, but I can kill you with a smile. I mean, unalive you with a smile. So I'm
So y'all
taking it
hear me out.
from that.
Hold on, y'all hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. I'm not too nice, y'all. I just learned how to deal with people. I learned how to move on and you know and I'm just I'm on here learning just like y'all on here learning, because I never in my life dealt with this many people in my entire life. I never dealt with so many people that depended on me. I don't know how to cope with that. You know what I mean? I don't know how to. So I'm on here learning, just like y'all on here learning. So it's not that I'm too nice, y'all. It's just that I just know that me holding grudges and waking up miserable, that ain't the type of time I'm on. I'm not doing that. I'm not waking up every day arguing on demon time with other people. I ain't doing all that. I need my mental to, be clearer than that. So,
Well, but it's like you said, though, Diamond, you had to make sure that you had not done anything to her. So
yeah,
that allowed you to know how to moving forward. Now,
right,
whatever she does, okay, nope, I ain't even finna breathe that direction because I know I ain't done nothing to her.
right.
And that's what you have to do sometimes. It's not about mending fences or apologies. Let me make sure I ain't crazy. What did I do to you? Nothing. Bet. Cool. Now I know what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did today. Now, other stuff with other people, how she choose to deal with that is how she choose to deal with that. But today, that was the smartest move for her. She playing chess, not checkers. You got to stay 3, 4, 11 steps ahead. You have to.
Yeah, y'all right. I'm not debating y'all. I'm not debating y'all understanding. Man, I'm for peace, bro. We losing in the
I'm with you, James.
worstest mental way. Like the worstest mental way. Like
I'm with you,
I
James. But here's the
don't know.
reality of it, darling. This is something that I say on my, this is something I say all the time. So I used to look at this and people would say, don't look at this and see that this is half empty. And because if you do, you're a pessimistic person. You look at this and you see that it's half full. That make you an optimistic person, right? My objective is to drink what's the contents in here. So what I need to be asking is what's in this motherfucker gonna kill, unalive me or not? So I'm looking at this realistically. Damn half full, damn half empty. Is the contents gonna quench my thirst or not? It's about being realistic. And James, I promise you, I done been dealing with some hell these last few days on this platform, but I am a peaceful person. I'm all about fixing problems.
Right.
It takes both parties to be willing to want to fix a problem. And sometimes people are still dealing with themselves and and won't make the changes necessary in order to get beyond what needs to get beyond to fix it.
Yeah. I'm drawn.
You know what I
But
mean?
then,
So
I'm drawn.
the best
We still
solution
playing
is to just
judges
keep.
though. We still playing judges. I'm drawing what you're saying, but then we still playing judges because, like you just said out your own mouth, they have to find themselves. So they have to decide what's right or what's wrong. Like Diamond said, I done did my job. I just wanted to see what was wrong. Now, like both of y'all ladies saying, she got to go fight her demons. And what I seen her do today was acknowledge that she fucked up. I seen that, and that's the only thing I'm basing the thing on is that she acknowledging that she fucked up. Yeah, she may be trying to get attention, but How do we know if she was sincere or not sincere if we just steady going off
All you
of
can do is
anger?
sit back and wait.
But we're not waiting though.
All
We're
you can
not even
do is
trying to
sit
give
back
it a
and wait and
chance.
see.
We're not trying to
But
give
that's
it a
what I'm
chance though.
saying. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
All
You
you can
tell
do
me.
is sit
You
back
see
and
it.
wait and see how she. I don't know. It looks like a big ass thing of fruit. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm sorry. All we can do, honestly, is just be patient and see how she moves and see what she
But are
does.
we going to
And even
give
if
that?
she
Are we
does
going
wake
to
up
give
and
that
choose
chance?
violence, I know I ain't done nothing to her. I know I ain't done nothing to her. Diamond knows she ain't done nothing to her.
Well, for
The
me,
Angry
I want to thank
Birds.
everybody. I want to thank everybody, including Diamond, including y'all, for even trying. Because that's all that matters. Only if we try. We don't know what tomorrow finna bring. We don't know what these next few minutes finna bring. But let me tell you something. Mental health a motherfucker. And motherfuckers on the line, unaliving themselves for less, for nothing. So and that's not. I'm just saying. What you just said,
Your
Miss
question,
Shell,
Jay.
is
Can I ask
that
you a question?
yeah? Go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
Who our mental health? Because we always got to be responsible for everybody else's mental health. Who cares about our mental health? When we got to wake up to these messages, when we got to wake up to this bullshit, when we got to wake up to people tagging our names and shit, accusing us of shit that we ain't even done. Who cares about us?
I was
We
just
are large
saying that
creators
today
that have
on the
brain.
phone.
Like, who cares about that? Right? Because we
Can I answer
always
your
got to be
question?
responsible for everybody else.
Ty, you
For
breaking
everybody
up.
else.
Ty, you breaking up.
We got children. We have.
How you breaking up, honey?
She inside the beauty store.
But yeah,
Ty, we can't hear you.
I'll take over for her. Who cares about our mental? Because um I'm just now like really finding out that a lot of people feel like I should reach out to them. And I'm like, so
You have okay, so I'm gonna
at
answer that
some point,
question.
y'all, like,
Your
what do
smile
I,
is the
when
best
I get
weapon,
off of
damn it.
here,
Your
when I
smile is the
get off
best
of
weapon.
here, a lot of people feel like I should reach out to them. When I get off of here, I'm trying to, y'all, like, clear
You're
this.
trying to decompress. It's people don't get it. They don't understand. James got a taste of it just now. And they truly don't understand how mentally, physically, emotionally draining this is. So who cares about our mental health? My sister's supposed to be on a cruise right now for her
I'm supposed
birthday.
to be somewhere.
Okay. I saw how hurt she was. And within 2 days, got what I needed to get situated at my house to spend the week with her here. My baby taking an Uber back and forth to school because I'm not there. Because I wanted to be here for her. So we have to surround ourselves. And Diamond, I feel like you've done that. I know I've done that. Ty has recently realized some people that was in her camp didn't have her back like she thought. You have to surround yourself with those people that will keep you sane. Because this shit ain't for the weak and weary. Keep you sane. It's
Yeah,
just,
y'all
it's
don't even
not.
understand. Y'all don't even understand it. Like,
But y'all just said y'all got to learn how to love yourself. And then y'all just asked the question, who's gonna care about our mental if
Right.
don't nobody else? And y'all just
The
said
reason
y'all
why
gotta do that yourself.
just
My
because
fault,
we
sis.
love ourselves doesn't mean that our mental health is not at stake, right? Because what's happening is we're not asking nobody to be responsible for our mental health. What we're saying is everybody's telling us, well, you don't never know what people got going on. You don't never know the issues with other people, right? Go that way.
This one back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know. It's like, well, y'all don't know what we got going on. And before we come, before we come on this app, we got to make sure our minds is sane. We fully available so that we don't take the shit that we got going on in our real life out on the people on our platform. So we take the responsible steps to make sure what we got going on don't infiltrate into our real world, right? I mean,
Ty,
into the
disconnect
social
from the
media.
Bluetooth. Ty, you gotta let go.
Who the hell let Bar Barker in here?
Don't.
Hello,
That
everyone.
Oh,
means
my fault.
don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hi. You're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
So y'all hear me out.
I've
Hear
been
me out.
in.
I don't know if y'all can remember, but remember I was trying to get all the big content creators on a live so y'all can kind of see what we all go through and what we deal with. Like I was like really trying to do that because I think y'all really don't understand how much responsibility and pressure and you know what I'm saying that y'all it's like
Hey, can I say something real quick, Diamond?
hold on Spartacus.
I'm sorry. I can't hear shit. Sorry.
Hold on y'all wait, go ahead and see time.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, don't nobody really think about what we have going on in our real world. Y'all put that responsibility on us to care about other people's mental health. But y'all, these people here, they the main people sending us lives, sending us videos, telling us somebody was talking about us. You wake up out your sleep, you got a lie. Hey, such and such was talking about you today. Such and such said this about you. Such and such was live about you. Such and such this. They be the same ones in the comments, kicking up the shit and keeping the shit going. Then telling us we gotta come fix the shit.
Hey, the people, hey, T baby, the same people who send you their message, then the motherfuckers you gotta watch out for. Cause like you just
Oh,
said
we
out your
know,
mouth.
but you can't stop the messages, right? Because these are sometimes it's random people. Then you got the blog pages. They got us on there. They got if the people want to get a word out, they say our name. It's on the blog page, and
I think she got a phone call, y'all.
so it's enough responsibility holding our platforms together, trying to make sure to run our shit the way we run our shit, and then shit on top of that, we got to worry about everybody else's mental health.
Ain't we supposed to build community of people?
We are, but we don't got to keep letting people. And that's the old days, right? What's the old days, James? When we used to have to sweep shit under the rug and take the bullshit. That's not today's world. We don't have to do that anymore. We don't got to sweep shit under the rug and be like, you know what? We ain't, we not going to say nothing. We not going to walk away from it. No. We going to call that shit out and you don't get that power over me.
So just say what you just said, T baby. You don't get that power over me. It's not about it being the old days. Sometimes we have to go back to the playbook. So in that case, just say what you just said. You not finna do that to me. I'm not finna let you go, but I still feed you. I still, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have to go nowhere, no different. Huh?
I'm talking about the shut the fuck up hour. I'm gonna say that shit. When I feel like addressing it, I'm gonna address it. When I feel like ignoring it, I'm gonna ignore it. But you don't get to decide my reaction to your disrespect.
Right. Say that. Say that. Say you gonna ignore it. You ain't gotta deal with it. But
I'm not
the
gonna ignore
push
it every
over the
time.
fact, the
James,
push
I'm
over,
14-11. I don't know how to be the bigger person.
but you are.
No.
You haven't realized how far you done came through your situation and the shit that you done took back in the days when you know you wouldn't take no shit.
Let me tell you something. I'm very wise. I guarantee you like this. If you fuck with me, it ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna grow bigger. I create a book about your ass if I got to. I'm gonna still eat off of your disrespect. You watch me.
My point. That's my point, T baby. That's my point.
That means I ain't gonna ignore it. But I'm gonna make money
That's
off
still
of
my point. You found other solutions to keep going.
I ain't got nothing to say, James. You keep on pressing.
I love you. Know you might. I love you, but I just know you
He's
capable to find other solutions to move around bullshit.
I do.
In other words, he's saying do the petty shit and fight it that way instead of fighting it head on.
Oh, I am. I got a whole series.
Yes, I know.
I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead, Diamond. Go ahead, Diamond. Take it over, Diamond.
I'm tired, boss.
Can I say one thing real quick?
I'm tired, boss.
And I'll drop down. So, like, I've been on this app for literally like 34 months now. I've gone viral like 7 times. I have other account names. Like, one got 70,000 followers in a day. Like, it is so hard to maintain something like this while also bringing solutions and unity and knowledge to people. It is so fine of a balancing act that, like, it's almost driven me insane multiple times. And I don't even do half of what these women do. Like, they're running their own family businesses and other jobs on top of this. And I've done all that. And I actually quit doing it because I was done with the bullshit. I was done with the drama. I was done with homeowners and this and that, the third, and inspectors and followers. And the drama that comes along with this is infuriating at times. Like, so like, I want to just that's why I just dumped all that shit, Diamond. Like, you guys are doing some shit here that is hard to do on TikTok. And I just keep doing what I'm doing to keep finding people like you, because this is what TikTok used to be like 3 years ago. It wasn't monetized. It wasn't like you didn't have to like hook people in with drama and bullshit to get a following and to get like-minded souls. Now everybody is so hooked into this division, but a lot of these platforms don't bring what you guys are bringing. Like, I'm just going to say this, and I'm just like, thank you for doing and having this whole comment. Like, I came out today. I wasn't even going to get on TikTok for the rest of the day. And I came out and I'm like, oh, Diamond's live. That's crazy. Okay, so I hopped on. And I came in from this whole conversation. And everybody here, including you, Nettie, everybody here, like, I could hear it in Nettie's voice.
No, that's Pimpin' James. Nettie is my baby mama.
I know it's you. I know it's you, James. I know it's you. Stop. I know. I could hear it in your voice, brother, that, like, he wanted a solution. Like, I don't know if anybody else could hear the trembling or see the water in his eyes, but, like, that's what we need. And then Ty said it, empathy. Like, this whole thing is, like, an amounts of overdose of empathy for me. Like, I really can't. Like, so that's what I got on TikTok to begin with. I stayed away from social media all my life until 3 years ago, had a near-death experience, said, get on TikTok. And like James said, you mentioned it, people unalive themselves for a lot less, right? And like, that's what this was meant to do. This whole app was meant to connect us in a time when we mostly needed it. Lockdowns, all sorts of crazy shit going on in the world today. And I just thank you. Like, thank you. Thank you for this whole conversation.
But you did the same thing. Hey, bro, you just did the same thing that T-Baby just did. You found other solutions to get through what you need to get through. So what I'm saying is this. It's other ways to do shit. That's why I'm CEO counsel for the body, because I counsel the body. I don't counsel bullshit. You yourself have to find another way to translate bullshit.
Exactly. And that's what it's about. It's like, we're the most adaptable species on the planet. Come on. Like, we live everywhere. We take over everything. We're a bunch of assholes. Like, if we push that in a positive direction, I'm going to hop down. I'm going to listen. So thank you guys. Seriously.
Thank you for the gift, Spartacus. Duper.
Anytime.
Hi, Duper. Your
Hey,
mic
Don.
is muted. Your mic is muted, honey. You want to unmute your mic? Hey, chef, honey.
We got a man chef and a woman chef.
I have no idea what the topic is, what's going on right now.
I've been watching.
I just want to be seen. Okay, no.
No, I'm just here to support Diamond. I've
Thank
been
you,
watching
Duper.
lives for some time now and hearing different views. And I'm
You've been watching. You've been
61,
watching
so
me, Duper.
what?
You've been
Man,
watching me,
you
Duper,
was
for a
Diamond,
long
so we been
time.
watching.
Hold on,
For
wait.
4
You been,
months,
well, why you never say anything?
3 times a day for 4 months. I was listening to learn. You've got to follow before you lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 61 years old, so yes, I was racist. I come from a small town,
Yeah.
you know. Arcola, Illinois. Okay, I said it. Arcola, Illinois had the law that if you were black and you were in Arcola after dark, it wasn't a good thing.
So how do you feel now?
I'm learning the black community's prerogative. I can't say that I was all that racist because I worked at a gas station next to the interstate, and somebody come in, here's my license, can I borrow $10 for, gas to get to Chicago? This was 1979, so that helped them get there a long way. Well, they never come back, but I never thought a thing about it. It's just like anyone else. So in ways I was racist, but yes, in ways I wasn't. It wasn't because he was of a different color, and I did use the N-word, which
So Duper, let me ask you a question, honey. Right.
yes.
What did our people do to you to make you dislike us?
It was the prerogative of the older people, of some people,
What do you mean the prerogative?
The messages conveyed. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
So are you?
So let me just say this, y'all. He's being honest. We can respect the honesty. Okay. I want to hear what else he have to say. Go ahead, Duper.
Now that I don't want to say things that's going to make me popular. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not here to benefit myself. I'm here to talk to you and the others.
Okay.
I hear you. I'm listening. I have a lot of respect. When the arguments come in, that's when I decide that I'm simply going to leave.
Right.
Everybody's talking over everyone. Nothing's getting accomplished.
Right.
If they're picking on you and they pick on you enough, I'm getting the hell out.
Hoover, don't you do it. I got you, Duper.
Yeah. You're sweet, Diamond. I love you. I keep following you. And others.
Thank you.
Regardless.
Thank you.
All right.
Duper.
Bye-bye.
How you doing
Love
today?
you all.
I
Are you
love you too,
Yeah.
Super.
are you
Okay.
still in the same city, the same town that you grew up in?
No, I'm not. Actually, I moved from one small town to another, and then I moved to Champaign-Urbana, Illinois.
What
And
made
I have neighbors, and the one that's rude, um, I'm not going to say any more about the one that's rude, but I have a diverse, very diverse neighborhood because I'm close to the university, and it's comments from other people about being racist. It's like, it's even, oh, so you're from China or, whatever. Somebody says it's racist. I try to do that as a conversation starter,
Thank you, girl, mom.
as a
Y'all send down
simply
her
as a
gift.
conversation starter. So,
This is serious right now.
yeah.
So Duper. You got there's others that have questions for you.
Hey, Diamond.
Are you
Okay, go ahead.
hold on. Do you want to answer more questions? Thank you,
Sure.
girl. Okay. Y'all send down her gifts because this is the effort right now.
If I had
So
money,
I
I'd
don't
send
want
it
to
to
answer
you.
no questions, but I do want to acknowledge something. And like, see, this is what I'm saying about you, Diamond. Like, if you got people that's coming to your live that knows you and been watching your live, and then for this brother to get up here, because I can say he a brother now, because I was ready for him to get up here and be honest, then you know what I'm saying, some other
Well,
bullshit. So I can respect him more for who he is right now today than anything. So this is what I'm talking about right here. People
right?
that change shit. Like this is a whole change epidemic. Anytime you can become a racist and then not become a racist because you learn the culture and you know that that's not really what it's about. Because I heard what you said. I learned from the elders. His elders taught him to be racist. So he got up here bold and willingly to say, "Hey, this is not me no more. I'm working on my stuff." He know Diamond name. He know Buddy in China. He's been paying the fucking attention. So it's good for me. That's all I want to say.
I think it is as well because, and it's sad, you see, his main thing was he listened, but he doesn't like when they gang up on Diamond. And I've been watching, and I see how she is the morning TV, and everybody is watching her, but they'll gang up on her, and she still stays.
Man,
She stays who she is. She don't change. She don't really address it. She wake up and she do her show. But it just shows you that sometimes when we on here and we have so many powerful platforms and we don't come together, and you look at somebody, you see he's on here and he's watching and he sees everything and he's not the only one. But you finally have a chance where everybody can create, another financial, do what they need to do financially, make another stream of income and do other things with their platform, and they using it for hate and to diss each other. And then now it's this male against female war because the men disrespecting women, but these men watching y'all disrespect each other every day. And everybody is divided against each other. And you have Diamond that's here in the morning that comes back in and try to be a mediator with people that's teaming up against her, messing with her mentally when she's the pillow of it. Like she's the core of everything that's going on, and everybody want the light what she has, but they all teaming up against her to try to destroy her. And then you have this man that's coming on here that can openly say he's racist, and he's watching and he sees it, and he even gets upset about the way they do Diamond. That is so crazy. And nobody is really speaking on it. It's so crazy that she sits here morning after morning don't nobody, at the end of the day, that's being a bully. She sit here, she let y'all up. If she block you, she block you. But she don't talk about y'all unless somebody bring it to her. But they all teaming up against her. It makes no sense. And then y'all wondering why we getting the backlash. Like, this is live. Everybody is watching. That show, you never know who watching. Like your mama always said, you never know who watching, so be careful of what you do. But that's that,
I agree with the sister. My mom always told me keep a clean pair of underwears in case you never know somebody need to go to the hospital doctor.
I just have something simple to add.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Diamond. So now I'm hearing two things. So did you say you used to be racist, or did you say you are still racist?
I used to be racist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Well, wait a minute. I would say bad things to other white people, but I wouldn't say bad things to black people. So, that's still not right. What I was doing was building racism.
Can I ask you, what are you doing now to help? Because I know you said you learned it. You were taught it from the elders. So what are you doing now to help teach or to help other people who maybe still think in the same way that you used to think?
I'm showing a little bit more love at the
Think in the same way that you used to think.
to one side than the other. I'm not saying I do that because I'm trying to mend fences. Maybe I didn't even break the fence that I'm trying to mend. I'll tell you another thing too. My third great grandpa owned slaves and a tobacco farmer in Kentucky. There was nothing that was forwarded through. I learned that through Ancestry.com, stuff like that. It wasn't it wasn't spoken of. It isn't like there was a pride to it or anything like that. It's just what happened.
So, Duper, I do have a question for you. You stated that you grew up in demographics that was predominantly Caucasian. So my question for you is, at what point was the culmination that you were uncomfortable in this arena? Was it an event? Was it a person? Was it the knowledge that you gained? What exactly made you uncomfortable to be comfortable around other people that looked like you, but demise of another set of people? If that makes sense.
And can you can you also add an age in which you made this newfound discovery?
Of being racist?
Of not being racist.
Of not being racist. Well, there's people that accuse me of being racist, but in reply to that, in the last few years, it's like people's called me worse. I think maybe it was a misunderstanding, or they just want to assume because I'm white. I don't know. I can't place what
You're
it
saying
was.
you're,
So let
you're
me ask you this then. I'll ask you a different question. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you first?
61.
All right. So at the age of 45, would you have considered yourself a purebred racist?
Did
That's
I?
that's a simple yes or no question.
we exist. He already stated that he was 61. He already stated that he grew up he grew up with a lot of white people that were
Right.
racist.
I'm trying
From
to
his
figure out when did he make the change? At what point did you make the change?
was it a year ago? Was it a decade ago? Was it the last 5 minutes before you got in live? Like, where exactly did the change come
You
about?
guys, I don't think that really mattered. The fact that he changed and he see the thing that's different, I think that's the part we should be looking at. Is that the
Oh,
fact
I hear
people
you.
can change?
Right. So
You
I
know what I'm
no,
think
saying?
that
the
coming.
only reason, so this is very triggering to me. I don't know if it's triggering to anybody else, but for my own understanding of how someone can just turn it off, I want to know how much of your life has this been embedded inside of you? How long did you participate in the activities that surround racism? How, at what point did you go through some type of therapy to change the way that you think about this or see this? Or did you just start coming on TikTok and interacting with black people and then see, oh, we are people too? And now you're having a guilty conscience about it. And so you're reflecting back on what you could have done different. So I'm asking for my own
No,
knowledge.
with all due
Okay, y'all.
respect, no,
Okay, hold on.
because
Hear me out. Hold on, hear me out. Just hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, please. Hear me out.
Why can't I ask those questions?
So hear me out. I just need everybody to mute for a second.
Am I doing too much?
Just mute for a second. Just mute for a second. Okay. Okay, tea time, it's Chef Foxy, babe. I got you. I seen the comment. Uh-huh. Okay. So a lot of times there are questions that we the people sometimes want to ask. A lot of times,
Yeah.
there are things that we want to know. So here it is. We have someone on here, that's willing to have mm,
Constructive dialogue,
yeah.
I
And
guess it would
so,
be called. I'm
I
not
don't want,
educated, so
I want us to be able to have this
With him
conversation.
interjecting, that was constructive for us, for me. I'm gonna speak for
Okay,
myself.
but can you ask him one question at a time and then allow them to answer? Don't, because I honestly, like, I respect his honesty. We don't hear this all the time.
Okay, so I'll ask one question. Help me understand at what point or age did you make the change?
Hey, Duper. How's it going, man? Hey, like,
just what I don't
Spartacus,
understand how
no,
to.
Spartacus,
okay, I'm
no,
sorry.
Spartacus.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought
Spartacus,
everybody was muted.
let him answer. Yes, and let me just say this, y'all. Let me just say this. Just let me say this. Let me put this out again, y'all. I am not trying to keep us going back and forth with this war thing with the color. I'm not on that. So I say to y'all all the time, everybody is welcome on my platform, y'all. I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but everybody is welcome on my platform, y'all. Please, everybody is welcome.
Thank you.
We not gonna get the information that we seeking from this brother ill.
James, you gotta let people speak too. You can't be cutting people off. Come on, you gotta act right too, James. Let people speak. Let the man answer questions.
Man. It go boss,
I'm
man.
not trying
Hold
to.
on.
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know if I was a different, if I could paint myself a different color, I could put that as the date that I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how to answer the question.
Choice of verbiage is critical. We have to understand what we're saying and how we're saying it and how it's perceived.
Okay, so Vessel, did you ask at what point or what happened to make him not be racist anymore?
Correct.
And so his answer was, if I could paint myself another color, I would. But see, first of all, what Mr. Drummond not gonna do is play in my face. If we gonna have honesty, I wish that we could literally have honesty, because we really, this is a touchy subject for us, because we have gone through so much. It's interesting that all he asked was, at what point was there a change? When I entered the room, you said, I used to be racist. So it should definitely be a point in your mind to where you know, I stopped feeling like that at this point in my life. Or something. Not just I can't.
Can I just say one
I
thing?
think the answer to that would be.
Oh, never mind.
The answer to that would be, life is, when do you quit growing? You know.
No, the answer when you say
I'm lost to the question. I'm totally lost.
Can I just say one thing to Duper and drop? I'm gonna drop right
after. Honestly, we know you by now. You not just gonna say one thing.
No, I swear to God on my soul I will. I swear on my soul I will.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. So, sir, you said that there's not a pinpoint in your life where you went from I'm racist to, you know what, I feel a little different about y'all now. There's no pinpoint, so racism just started rubbing off or washing away?
I just want to say one thing to Duper, and then I'm getting down real quick.
Do y'all still want him to be racist? Because that's what he sounds like.
Shut your ass up.
James, these are valid questions. Stop trying to play captain and save a white man.
I'm not saving nobody, motherfucker.
And we can't respect each other. How can y'all judge him?
James,
at least he came to a conclusion. This ain't this some bullshit. I'm a jackass. I'm a jackass. I was racist. I was racist.
Hold on. Diamond has made clear. Diamond has made this abundantly clear that we're not doing this. She said we're not doing this with him. So
I just say one thing.
Ask him one question. Ask him one question and let him talk.
Let the man answer.
One question.
Well, he don't have to answer a question that he already answered. Y'all trying to say that
James, you asked him a question. If you don't have a question for him, James, let everybody else ask a question. You don't have to defend him.
Y'all got
He's 61 years old, James.
He's about to leave. He's about to leave. He's about to leave the live like he said he does when we argue, okay? Duper, man, I
because y'all going out of place.
Duper, please, can I just say one thing and I'm dropping? I promise on my fucking soul. What I say I do. Duper, I wish more people like you and I spoke from the heart like you just did. My opinion in your instance is that you never changed. You're just going back to what you always believed, because I see in your heart that like you're looking for some sort of redemption. And I, as a person of many different walks of life, want to thank you for doing what more of us need to do. Have a good night, everybody.
Y'all have done a shit to move my question, and I
If you're
didn't ask a messed up question. I wasn't disrespectful. I literally want to know.
what year did I change from racist?
No. I don't want to know what year. I don't want to confuse you. I just want to know the turning point, because there could be other people watching this live that may feel the same way that you felt, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just asking, like, what was the turning point? Like,
or was there a series of events?
What dramatic moment gave you the thought that you've been thinking wrong? You've been viewing black people in the wrong manner. What made you begin to think that I'm wrong in my thinking? That's what she means.
Listening to Diamond sure made a difference. You know, I did hear racist from. I never heard racist from a black person. I never heard a black person call me racist. But I did hear a racist from, you know, if you're from China, stuff like that. You know, it's like race. The racism word is spit out so frequently that it's hard to understand what is racist.
So you're saying that people?
I've heard that if you're gonna call someone racist, you have to be of it. You can't be white. I've heard that too. You know.
Okay, so
can't be white.
So the turning point was with when you started listening to Diamond. Let's get this correct, right?
A big turning point, because I'm understanding her, and then I'm.
Okay, the second question is that we got to clear up is, did you start listening to Diamond 4 months ago?
Listening to Diamond helped me to understand the black community more.
Okay.
Hey, KO, that's good enough. That's a good enough answer. Think about it.
Yeah,
it's good enough.
I'm going somewhere with you.
Going through a learning process, you know, takes a lot of time. When did I start learning? If you're asking me that question.
Yes.
Who knows?
And y'all might not like what I'm about to say, but me too. Which y'all might not like.
As a black man, if you ever need to want to understand black men and what we go through and some of the things that we think about and how we accept or are accepted in this society, you feel free to reach out to me. We can have a bunch of one-on-one conversations on the back end. My door is open.
Which one?
I'm proud of you.
Duper, my question is, do you...
Boss man? Is that who that was?
No, there's Vessel that's saying that you... I'm gonna tell you, Vessel, the guy in the bottom, We Exist, he wants you to follow him. Y'all can have one-on-ones. But my question to you is, when you were saying that, trying to categorize racism, but you know there's a history behind certain groups, and you said you was from a sundown town. So, as growing up as a 61-year-old man, have you witnessed any of the assaults that happens in Sundown Town growing up as a child?
No. Was I ever a part of assaulting a black man verbally? No. It's just the white people talking amongst themselves. I guess it would be called shits and giggles or something like that, you know. All races do that, I imagine. Have you
Okay,
ever
so
talked
you said
against,
verbally
have you
no.
ever
You
talked
said
against a
verbally
black
no,
man,
but
a white man? Have you
yeah,
ever talked against a white man behind his back?
yeah. So you
Yeah.
said verbally no, but what about physically?
No. I've had no altercation either way. I haven't been assaulted.
Have you witnessed, like growing up in a sundown town, have you witnessed or like heard of it?
No. I haven't heard of something that happened, so that's probably shits and giggles, probably.
So, Doper,
Well,
you
Well, I
asked the
don't
question.
understand what shits and
It's,
giggles mean when it comes to what we talking about. And
it's just
Vessel,
drama. It's just white drama. White drama against against blacks. There was
What happened
no.
now? What happened? What happened?
Go ahead, Matt. What was you gonna ask
Man,
me?
it's a good conversation, Diamond.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was
We're just dissecting right now.
well, I'll be damned. Why?
Well, I got another question for you, Duper. Like as you speaking, do you think the complaints of black people in America is minuscule, or do you think there's weight behind what we go through? Because we still go through it on a daily basis. I can tell you stories that I grew up from a small town I was raised, and shit, I can tell you my last incident this year. So we go through it on a daily. I know I go through it out on this road, running through Iowa and stuff like that. So do you think it's minuscule?
Hold on, wait. Duper said I'm the reason he changed.
Yeah.
yes, he did.
I have
He
a
said
About
when
4
he
months
started
ago,
watching the
you
Diamond Show.
But
about
you
4
got,
months ago, he started watching you.
he said that, Diamond.
Can I
He
ask?
But
did.
the thing
But
about it
Mr.
is
Drummond
this:
ain't gonna keep playing in my face.
I have to drop.
crucifixion is a
Can
motherfucker.
I ask? Wait a minute, James. I have to drop some. I came up here to talk to the black people.
Duper, you heard my question?
Boss Man and Vessel, y'all are the oldest two black people in here, right? Vessel and Boss Man, y'all are the two oldest black people in the panel, right?
I'm in my 40s.
Why is that crooked when she asked y'all that question?
Okay, so what I'm about to ask is, what was the message of the elderly black people? What was the message of our ancestors after they were released from slavery? Wasn't the message of black people were always black liberation and for black people to have equality and equity? Did y'all not hear this man? And I'm not up here to attack him. I'm going to say this and I'm going to drop because I know I'm the one that make these race conversations uncomfortable. But did y'all not hear this man say the reason why he looked at black people as less, the reason why he treated some black people the way he did is because of the message of some elderly black people. Black people's message has always been equality and equity and liberation for black people. We never wanted white people enslaved. We never wanted all black nations. We wanted to be treated the same. That's it.
Sharp. That's why I asked that question.
The message.
Sharp.
The message was from the white people, not the black.
Sharp, did you hear my last question? I asked him, do he think the complaints of black people is minuscule? That's why I asked him that.
I heard you, and then I got one more statement, and then I'm going to drop. To the other black people, to Vessel, I've never seen you offer your hand to a black person in this live. To say, like,
if you needed help, to reach out to me, if you need to
That's what I
understand
was
something,
gonna
reach out
say.
and grab my hand, message me. I'll send you whatever information. You've never done that for us. When we come back to this live next week, I shouldn't see no black people
He
up here
did.
attacking
He
each other
did.
because I'm
Pastor
not
did
ready.
offer.
One second,
Pastor
Ugh.
did
one
offer to
second.
help me. He did
Friend, one
offer to help
second.
me.
Friend, 1 second.
He
One
offered to pay for
second.
my ticket and
One second.
everything.
Shar,
So I
I
can't let you
appreciate
say
you,
that.
Shar.
1 second. I'm not finished.
Shar,
I'm not
just
finished.
because you haven't been around her all the
Vessel,
time
I'm
doesn't
not
mean that I
finished.
haven't offered help. I've offered help to
Vessel,
many people. You may
Vessel,
not
I'm
have
almost
seen it,
done.
but I have offered help to many people.
Vessel, I'm almost done. I promise. So when we come up here
You're
next
not
week
with me
Monday,
24 hours
I'm
out the day,
almost finished.
Shar. You
I'm
may
almost
not have
finished.
seen it, but that's okay. I have my own personal reasons why I want to talk to him. Has nothing to do with helping him.
Vessel, I
I
was
have my
almost
own
finished.
personal reasons. I too was raised in a sundown city.
Vessel,
So
we'll come up here
let's
next
talk
week.
about
So,
it. I'm
so,
from
so
Arkansas,
hold on, wait a minute. So
small
hold on,
town
wait a
called
minute.
Osceola. Go look
Hold
it up.
on, wait a minute. So,
I have my own personal reasons why I
hold on,
want to
wait a
talk to
minute.
him.
Hey, y'all, we're
It
not
Let
gonna
me
seems
say
do
this.
like
Vessel,
the
Shar.
Hold
We're
on,
not gonna do
y'all.
South
that.
really has.
Hold on, hold on 1 second, y'all.
It
Y'all
seems
listen.
like the South has more
Hold on, Duke. Hold on,
rude
Duper.
people.
Hold on, Duper. Y'all hear me out. Y'all might not see everything people do for other people. Y'all know a lot of times Vessel come up here and say crazy stuff. I don't agree with everything he say. However, Vessel has helped a lot of our people on this app and behind closed doors. For a fact, with
I'm one of them.
financially, and
Never
etc.
mentioned,
Y'all.
Diamond, I never mentioned anything financial. What I'm saying is if
Well,
a black person is up here and they don't understand something, I've never seen Vessel say, hey, if you need a little more knowledge on this, my brother, message me, inbox me. I'm not saying
Hey,
he hasn't
Shar,
helped
do you
anybody
remember? Watch
financially.
this, Shar.
And then my
You may
last
not have been
statement,
around, but do you remember back
Vessel,
last
one
summer?
second,
Let
because
me
I have
I'm
a
help you
gonna
out. Let me
question.
help
I
you
don't
out.
want to go through this.
1 second,
Let
I
me
have
help
one
you
Vessel.
out,
question.
Shar.
Cause y'all, I
Let
don't
me
want to
help
be
you
able to
out
go for
just
that.
a little bit so this can come home for you so you can get the right narrative about Vessel.
Vessel,
Do you remember?
All right, Vessel, y'all
Y'all
about to change the
attacking
whole
me.
conversation
Can I finish?
about
I'm
helping
trying not to.
hands.
I'm trying
Really?
not to. But Shar did this.
Really?
So let me help you a little
but
bit, Shar.
Vessel, just
Do
let
you
it ride
remember?
for a second.
Hold on. Camera
Just
off.
let it ride for 1 second.
We don't
Vessel,
want to see you
that was
peeing.
not an attack on your character. And the last thing I'm gonna say before I
Come
drop
on,
is
y'all
that
just
It
set it.
definitely was.
that we should not be up here disrespecting people. If we could listen to Duper and listen to him talk and give him respect and give him grace, we should be able to do that with each other. We should be able to mute when we're not speaking. We shouldn't be up here disrespecting each other and talking over each other and calling each other out our names because we have shown him grace, which most of us gonna say he deserved, right? I don't have a problem with that. I just want us to show each other that same grace, that same respect that we give other people. So next week we shouldn't be up here yelling at each other. That's all I
Can
wanted to
we talk
say.
about this without
So
mixed
okay,
company?
so let me say
I
this.
agree with that a
Sean,
little bit.
let me say this. So let me say this, right? When we be up here, y'all, going back and forth with each other, right? When I mute somebody, guess what they do? They unmute. When we tell somebody to be quiet, hold on, let somebody else talk, guess what they do? They keep talking. When we up here and we trying to one person at a time, y'all hear me say all the time, one person at a time, one person at a time, guess what? Shit, they yelling and yelling and yelling and keep going. So I don't think it's fair, Shar, for you to say we should be up here like next week when you know that we have to take accountability for that we don't respect each other at all. And that's what y'all fail to realize on here. We don't respect each other at all on here. So if we get on here, y'all, and we got somebody having a conversation, right? And it's basically that person and that person that like say for instance like with me, Chef Foxy, and Tea Time, and all of us respect each other to hear each other out one person at a time. Y'all know everybody can't do that. And that's because everybody don't respect each other. That's why. So
But
that's all I
And
was
Diamond,
saying.
I
the
feel
So
like
reason
hold on,
that
wait.
was
I'm
her
up here
point.
to say what she said about me.
That's all. Wait a minute, hear me out. That's all what I was saying. And yes, she do have a point. Yeah, she said next week I don't want us to be hollering at each other next week, and we need to talk to each other. Now watch come Monday and see what happens. I'll sit back and wait. Y'all know
Yeah,
I'll
I
sit
agree
back.
with that.
I'm the only one sit back and
Today
be
was
quiet.
a perfect example, Diamond.
Hold
Today
on,
was a
wait.
perfect example.
I'm the only one sit back like this right here and be quiet.
I think that was her point, though. Like we respect another race more than we respect each other. You shouldn't even have to mute our mics. You haven't had to mute our mics right now. We've been able to talk one at a time and respect each other because of what? Because we have a
She had
white
a point.
person because we have a white person on the panel. No, we should be able to do this when it's all black people on the panel.
Yeah,
Because
me and Teacher from them just did it.
I'm sick of yelling. My voice is not even made to yell over people, but I have to say, is this thing on? Because a motherfucker won't even let me finish my sentence before they start talking over me. And it shouldn't have to be another color person on the panel for us to just talk one at a time. But everybody using the rebuttal factor, we're not listening to what somebody's saying. We're just trying to talk and get our point out. But if everybody was able to get their point out, it shouldn't be that it's we got company. We got another race on the panel and we trying to handle him with care because he made out of notebook paper, and so everybody not talking over each other. It shouldn't be that. It should just be that we can respect each other and respect each other points, period. Now, I'm not gonna lie
I
and
agree
say
with
I don't
Sean.
feel like I'm not gonna lie and say I still don't feel like I'm being played with. But I'm here for the conversation just to see if I can learn something from it. But I know when somebody playing in my face, that ain't no heart duper.
Okay, Duke, I have a question. I like to know how many generations have you raised with your thinking before you became unracist?
I'm finna go.
Answer my question then.
All I
It's a
want
valid
y'all to
question.
not do, all I want y'all to not do is run him away and let him talk and answer y'all questions. That's it.
Yeah, I just want to know how many generations. He's 61. Is it great grandkids, grandkids? How many generations are still under the auspices that you're racist and they should lead by example?
It was just the white slurs between back and forth and white people. I've never seen my family, or have I ever, disrespected a black person.
You start off saying you said you were racist when you first started off.
Okay, so if you've never disrespected a black person and you've never been down that road, what
Hey,
made you
Diamond, thank you
racist?
for standing
What?
up for me. I appreciate that.
Shut.
Shut your
I'm
ass
finna
up.
listen. I'm finna drop. I just wanted to get that out because, yeah, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. I'll holler at y'all.
Duper, like my
Okay,
question at
bye.
first.
Hold on.
Did you think that black complaints is minuscule?
Boss man, I was literally in the middle of a question before Vessel cut me off.
There you go. You're still there, girl. I'm still listening
Duper,
to you.
Duper, thank you, Duper. So can you tell me, without you haven't disrespected or done anything personally, so when you call yourself a racist, when you say you used to be racist, what does that consist of?
Thank you, Grandma.
At that point, it was black slurs between white people.
So you
Yeah,
shared
between the
slurs.
person that I'm communicating with about blacks.
So you would use slurs when you were talking to other white people about black people.
Yeah.
And you say that you stopped that when you started watching Diamond Show? Or do you still use black slurs when you talking to white people?
I would say yes, that would be a turning point.
But you do still use the slurs?
Do I now? No. I've learned.
Do you know what speaking in code means?
Stick it in coal?
Yeah, it's like a term we use because like a lot of white folk use it a lot. Speaking codes to be funny and to give message to each other when they're around a group of black people, and they do it a lot in the South. And it's like playing, like Lav say, playing in our face. You understand that term? When they speak in codes, use different phrases. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
No. It was just
one of your white friends.
It's just kind of
white friends.
We would stay together. You know, we had it's like we would stay on our own side of the line or whatever. You know, which is, it still happens today. Stay on your own side of the line at times.
So is that what you meant when you said shits and giggles? Y'all did it for shits and giggles?
It was only white people with white people. There was no one else around.
Okay, and so is that okay? I think you got to turn your camera off if you're gonna smoke.
No.
Like here's an example. Here's an example, Duper, of speaking.
Hey, so look, because I did give everybody a chance to speak. So look, I don't think it's like, I don't mind the questions or nothing like that, but I don't think it's fair when we constantly shooting up each other every goddamn day, disrespecting our women and doing all this other dumb shit, not taking care of our kids. But as soon as this man get up here and say he used to be a racist, y'all want to try to make it out of something that is not. Okay, people grow from bullshit. People grow from
James,
bullshit. I did 5 years
James,
with a skinhead.
please.
I may be doing too much and y'all doing too much too. I did 5 years with a
really acting
skinhead.
like a sambo
I
right
did
now.
a 5
This man is
years
taking
with a
it
skinhead, and we became brothers. We became brothers and we protected each other. So the question
James,
is
this not about
how can we
talking over each other
how can we grow?
That
How
same
can we grow
skinhead is
people?
probably
How can we grow people?
Hey, Lab, don't reply, Lab.
Hold on, wait. No, no, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Order in the court.
How can we grow as people and not do what he's doing? Because if we can disrespect each other, we can't get mad at him. He only doing what he was taught to do. His grandparents and shit. His grandparents and shit was racist. He grew up in a racist
We
thing.
can hear you without you yelling at the phone.
Okay, let me talk then.
Ain't nobody stopping
y'all
you.
talk.
You ain't saying nothing, James.
What the fuck?
And y'all ain't saying shit. Y'all ask me bullshit ass questions.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
James, go
Y'all talking about him, but look what y'all doing to me.
Go watch Boondocks, James.
James, please.
Go eat fried chicken.
Is this thing on? Okay, Jake, boss man, let me rotate you. I got more people I need to bring in here.
Really? Okay.
Rotate, right?
Man, really, Diamond. we asking good questions. Drop James, because he ain't asking no question. You want to play Captain Saber, old man on here. You want to play Captain Saber, old man.
If you was
Every time a white person come up here, James act like he got to save the day.
She just
I'm
dropped
to
both
save
of
you,
us.
white man.
So,
Here I come to save the day.
Boss man, she just dropped both of us.
Boss man, let me just drop both of y'all, because it's
Right,
yeah.
she just dropped both of us.
Okay.
He didn't hear you.
It's okay. All right. James Swain Block.
Okay, I think the question that you had something else to say, Diamond, right? All right. Okay, I think the reason why we're playing tail to exactly what we're doing right this minute is because nobody in the communities, as James was talking about, are actually coming on lives and saying, "Hey, I'm shooting up my people," or "I'm unliving my people. I'm doing the wrong thing to women," and this and the other. But when a person comes up here and then they are saying, "Hey, I used to be a racist. I'm not a racist anymore," we have questions and we need answers, because we cannot understand his psyche if we're not asking these questions thoroughly.
Answer the question thoroughly of when I stopped being a racist.
Yes. Hit that one on the head. You definitely told us Diamond's been on. You've been watching Diamond for 4 months, and that was one of the turning points, or one of the pinnacles of why you turned, the straw that broke the camel's back. We did have a couple more questions, but I'm gonna let everybody else speak, and then I'll get back with you.
If there was a record of any comment that I have ever put on Diamond's post or on the internet, you would not find a racist comment.
Okay, can I say something real quick? All right, I want to say this, but I'm going to give a little bit of background for context. All right, I've said this before, and I think I've even said it in your live, Diamond, but I'm actually adopted from Colombia, South America. I'm half Colombian and half Black. So at any rate, I was raised by 2 Swedish people. They're 100% Swedish. Now, this is going to make sense. I grew up in a town where at the time that I was growing up, the only person of any other color was me. So
I've heard of this before.
Yes.
Not from you.
So,
I've heard of white people adopting half.
Okay.
Very, very good friend of mine. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So when I grew up, I dealt with a lot of in-your-face racism. Okay. And I can say that my parents, I can say it very comfortably, that my parents were extremely racist. I could give you story after story, but I'll give you a very short one. I had taken a shower, and my mom said, "Leah, wash your neck because the back of it's black." I was like, I didn't wash my neck. I was just in the shower. So I went and I re-washed my neck. And to make this very long story short, it ended with her bending me over the counter, putting her knee in my back, and taking like a nail brush, like that you do your nails, and scrubbing it until it was raw and bleeding. Because she didn't understand that it wasn't dirty. It's because I have melanin. And wherever you have, it can be dark, like the back of your neck. Now, I never understood so much why there was my mom did not whatever. But when she would introduce us, and they were like, "Oh, these are your children." And my brother looks more like Native American. But anyway, they would see me in there. She would be like, "Well, she's not Black. She's from Colombia." Like, there was always an explanation, like, "I'm sorry, she looks so dark and has curly hair, but she's not Black." Like, it was something terrible, and I never got it till I was way older. Now, I say this, that I spent years growing up in this, and I developed, I'm not even going to lie, a deep, deep prejudice for most people because of the direct treatment that I got. Because even when it came time for those who said they loved me and respected me and were my friends, and it came time for them to speak up for me, they were silent or if there was a line to cross, I stood on that one line by myself with no defense. And
Oh, terrible.
one was I was different. I wasn't the same. My only sin was I didn't look like them. But they spent all of prom panning, perming, and doing everything to try to look like me. It was ridiculous. But I say all this to get to the point of that there is something that we do have to understand. And when the one thing I can tell you is when I go back home, the microaggressions, I really notice them because, like I said, I left. I've left there and I'll go home very easy. But it's for everything. Like if I have my hair like this, oh, Leah, your hair is so beautiful. And they'll touch it and say, oh, that's so soft. I can't believe it's that soft. And it got so bad that one time someone did this and they had their children with. And I went over and literally petted their baby. And I said, oh, your baby's so soft. And she was like she was like, why? She's like, why would you do that? Why would you touch my hair and say it's so soft and you can't believe it? I said, it's the same thing. You're insulted by that, but you don't understand the disrespect you just gave me. What makes you think I want your nasty hands in my hair? You know, that type of thing. So one of the things I learned is, I have some really good friends. And I'm going to say this much. I love them at the level that I can love them. And I trust them at the level of where they are. But when it comes time for when I really need someone in my corner, I'm going to my friends that look like me. And I know because that's just fact. And I'm going to tell you like this.
All right,
In
James.
the years that I've TikTok Live and been on TikTok Live,
James, wrap it up like sweet baby Jesus in the manger. You going alone. They telling you to drop. They're trying to go to sleep right now. We need to wrap this one up. Yeah. We understand everything you just said. We understand, and we are there.
Let her go. Yeah. Let her speak, please. I don't know.
Okay, so you said you was gonna make a long story short, baby. Come on, tell us. What?
Okay, the only point that I was trying to make is this much: it's embedded in that culture. From what I understand, from what I've seen from my own eyes, from being raised there. If anybody has any interest in Googling Dustin Byfuglien, he's a hockey player. He was the next person of color to come up in that small town that I'm from. And when I tell you he was treated like dirt, and now he's all of that town's hero because he made the NHL a big star in the NHL. But when he was growing up, no one would even drive him the 6 miles to go to practice. He got up and he walked. He walked to get to early morning practice. So what I'm saying is, look, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. They're there for you when you can be celebrated. But if you're doing anything wrong or if they feel like you're struggling, no.
Okay. Mr. This is for probably for Black people and for Mr. Duper. Good evening. You have upheld a system of white supremacy in your mind for at least 60 years or maybe 61 because you've only been watching the show for 4 months. So there's a lot more work that you need to do to say that you are not racist. You are, in fact, still a racist because you haven't really done the work to become an anti-racist. It's not enough to say, I don't use the N-word anymore, to say that you're not racist or to say that you don't have the mindset of a racist. I encourage you to read a book. It's called How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram Kendi, and books on white rage, just to give you more education if you haven't already read those books. But this is not enough. What you're saying is just not enough, sir. And I really appreciate you coming up here, but I really encourage you to really read up on being an anti-racist, because just not using the N-word is not enough for you to say you're not racist. So I'm trying not to be offended, but I kind of am. But I just want you to have a great evening and just learn from this situation. And the book is called How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. Okay?
Do you see how?
I don't read. I can't read books and retain them.
You could get an ebook and it reads to you, but you need to learn.
Can I speak on this right quick, y'all?
Y'all have a good evening.
Y'all give me a few minutes. Duper, I'm a 60-year-old black man. And to help you understand our position, you have to understand that if you've been watching the Diamond Show, you see the social problems that we have amongst each other. So our focus is not on trying to hate your people, but we trying to learn how to love us. But you have to understand that these black women are our backbone. And if we don't lift them up, we can't come in. But all the problems that they have with us, being irresponsible, not wanting to take care of the children, you have to understand that your ancestors taught them this on plantation. A black man's manhood was based on his ability to impregnate those women so that the master had more slaves. He was never taught responsibility. He was never taught to protect his woman. He had that taken from him as a right, as a man. So there's no way that you can come here and just tell us that you are no longer racist and we are going to foam at the mouth. If you really feel that in your heart, keep coming to the Diamond Show, learn whatever you can. But the best thing you can do to help us is teach your people what you know. That's the best you can do. I thank you, Diamond. Thank you for the platform.
I need enough information.
Hey, Duper, you'll get that information with the recommended books. How are you doing today? Can you hear me,
I don't
Duper?
read books. I want to hear
That's fine.
from
There's audio books.
the source.
Okay.
Which is why I like it here.
Hi, Duper. My name is Moni. How are you today?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
So I have a question. I just want to say I'm glad to hear this revelation that Diamond was the source of inspiration for you to start changing your views in terms of racist behavior. Is that correct? Okay. Have you spoken to your family about this revelation?
My family, I disassociated with for reasons that we just don't get along. You know, I came from a family that doesn't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as a child, I felt like I was part of the woodwork.
And what does that mean?
I was beaten with a belt, you know, to the things that I did wrong that were serious. I went home from school crying to my mom. She told me to go to my bedroom. I don't know how I got off onto that. This isn't about my issues, you know, poor little me, whatever. What was your question again?
Hey, why he
So my question is,
hold on. Mooney.
I can't do this. I need
Mooney,
to stay with one individual.
while he's formulating the thought,
I can't go back.
While he's formulating the thought, I want y'all to tap the screen, share the live, get Diamond up to her gifts. Y'all subscribe. Y'all follow the Black Diamond Show. Do everything y'all need to do. Go ahead, Mooney. My bad. I had to put that out there.
No, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so again, I want to ask, I know you've disassociated yourself from abusive, you know, parents and so forth. What about your children?
My children live in different states. They've gone to other states for employment.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have a relationship with them?
Lack of communication, you know, whatever.
I guess the line of questioning I have is I'm trying to understand how are you going to share your message with your family, your children, their children, their children? How are you going to promote this newfound change of yours within your own bloodline?
when you say newfound change, I think it's life is a learning process, period. And, my wife moved to Texas in 1998, and my daughter was asking me if she could have a relationship. She said her mother was having a problem with her having a relationship with a black guy, and my daughter was 14 years old. And deep in my heart, I told her that's like, what's the problem with that? So how do you define racism?
Well, that's a good question that you can answer. And by the way, yes, I am Caucasian. That's why I'm asking these questions to an elder.
We knew.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me.
Gather other white people. Thank you.
If you were of any color, I would be answering your question the same way.
Okay, so answer.
Okay, what do you do when your friend come in and call black people an N-word? Do you then say don't call them that, or do you just laugh at the joke?
I just ignore it.
So when somebody says if somebody says something around me or to me and I don't respond in a don't do that or that's not right, if I just ignore it, then that gives them the false sense that I somehow agree with that because I didn't correct you.
Correct.
That's it.
In the other sense, when somebody says something that isn't going to be acknowledged or appreciated or listened to, and it gets ignored.
So why keep ignoring?
I think
Upper room, I want you to leave me alone and don't tag my name no more.
Am I around people that...
Here's my question. What if someone, and it was your family member or not your family member, straight out disrespected your daughter and called her an N-lover or something that was disparaging to her? Would you still ignore it? Or because it was your daughter, would you have something to say about it?
It would be someone that she knows, and she's the one that deals with that.
Oh.
Wow. So you haven't
Dreams, hold up. But we already have a very recorded history that nobody is coming to the aid of black people. Like, especially someone that has upheld the system of white supremacy for 60 years. No one is going to come to the aid of black people, especially not Duper, because he doesn't have the tools that it takes to deconstruct or to even fight against racism. So he's going to sit around and be complicit, and he's going to sit around and laugh along with the jokes. So you might as well just keep saying the N-word, stop playing, and just go on ahead and say the N-word. Say it with your chest, sir. Say it with your fucking chest.
That's what Diamond didn't want me to. That's what Diamond didn't want us to do.
Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid to interject? Why are you afraid to interject with your family? Why are you afraid to speak up?
Hey, let's get something straight real quick. Diamond held this live, and she explicitly said, let's go ahead and show him a little bit of respect. Let's go ahead and talk it out because he supports Diamond. And if you want to fuck up what she got going on, y'all do it on your own. But don't do it on her platform. She specifically said, we will give him a little bit of a minute amount of respect. So let's do that.
You're getting into a hypothetical.
What makes you afraid? What makes you afraid, Duper?
But what's hypothetical for you is every day for some of us.
Wait, hold on a second. Let Duper process and respond. Duper, why are you afraid to speak up?
Don't ask him another question.
With your family.
Look, I'm not going to keep playing with these manila folders.
Okay, I'm out. I'm going. If you want to call Manila folders,
Come on, Duper. Let's talk this out. Come on now.
It's not right.
I'm not going to coddle you, but let's talk it out.
I'm not finna coddle either because you just let me know that it was shits and giggles for you to call slurs, and you still haven't let us know that you don't call us racial slurs.
Not them calling laugh or bully in the comments.
I don't give. Y'all can call me what y'all want to call me, but I'm not crazy, and I know when somebody is playing with me and playing in my face, and we have went through way too much for us to be sitting here coddling and being this sweet. If
I am
me,
not coddling. I am
okay,
not.
so I'm finna go so that
way.
you can feel comfortable.
If
I'm
you-
finna go so you can feel comfortable because I don't feel comfortable.
Honestly, silence has unalived more of our people than you can imagine. Silence is deadly. So if you can't speak up, then I don't know why you're speaking out now. I'm being as respectfully. If you can't speak up, then why bother to speak out when you're with us? If you can't speak out against us or for us on our behalf against people acting like that, why would you come among us and speak up? I don't understand.
And then expect for us to be complicit in some of the things that your people have done to our people for different generations and millenniums, right? Out of respect for the host, I'm not even going to engage in the way that I was going to come up here to do that. The only thing I'm gonna say to you, sir, because I have spoken to a lot of different older white men on this platform throughout Debate Talk, and almost all of my interactions with older white men like yourself is the same. Y'all go ahead and y'all bring up the fact that y'all family members were a part of the KKK, or that some of your family members participated in unalivings of black people, strange fruiting our people. And then once we respond to y'all the way that we want to respond to y'all, right? We are met with, we're being bullies, we're doing too much, and we got our own people that'll try to tone police us in comment sections, but will send us someone like yourself. So at this point, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna hop back down in the comments because I don't want to drag you, because how I really feel is this is a waste of time. But the host wants him here, and I'm not going to tell nobody what to do with their platform. But at 24 and seeing someone like yourself sitting in this space and still at your big voluptuous age, you don't understand the context of racism, that's a problem. Because now, because of what your people have done, y'all have tasked Gen Z with having to unbreak so many different barriers and so many different molds that white people have put up. But I'm gonna chill. I'm not even gonna do this because I would feel like that I'm talking to a brick wall. I'm not gonna do that. So y'all all have a good night.
I just want to feel equal. I don't want to put anybody up on a pedestal. That's all I want. I've got to go.
What do you mean you want to?
Okay, you gotta go. Okay.
Yeah. So I want to, I want to feel like you're my family, regardless. I don't want to put anybody up on a pedestal. I don't want to feel above. I don't want to feel below. I just want to feel equal. That's all I want to feel. That's what I feel.
Family speaks up for family. Family speaks up for family when family's not there.
Why do you want to feel equal? Like, what makes you feel that you don't feel equal? Why do you say that? What does that mean to you? So you're stonewalling now?
I'm slow. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm a slow person.
Okay.
There's layers of onion right now. And this is what growth happens through knowledge. And once you actually are able to be in tune and not just respond to someone, you can actually listen to what they're saying. Then you can assimilate your judgment from that instead of just coming in here with a closed mind. Open your mind up just a tad bit.
Did everybody else speak? The chocolate speak? Duper?
Okay. I've got to.
Wait, I wanted to ask Duper a question.
Okay. I really need to go, but I'll stay for this one.
Okay, because you and I are in the same age group. You were born in 61, I was born in 62. You are basically okay, I'm just going to say this. I just wonder why you feel comfortable coming into, these types of lives. Do you come into lives where Black men are the host, or is it mainly white Black women who are the host? I'm serious about that question.
I come into the live when people are listening to each other.
Doing what? Oh, listening?
Yeah. Listening to each other and talking to each other and being loving to each other. There's always some that are not, that's just life. There's rude people all over. I've listened to her lives when things get crazy and people are talking over each other and not listening to each other, and I leave. I'm not going to listen to that, regardless of any live that it is. I've never been in a live for, how long has it been? An hour and a half? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea when I got in here and requested to be in here. I have never, ever been in a live this long.
And why did you request to come up? Why did you request? Because you did just say that you like to be in lives where the people were listening. But the other conversation that was going on before you entered the live was a conversation where, different women were talking about some of the issues that they have as platformer, being in a platform and content creators. And there was, there were some issues amongst some of them. So why did you pop up here? You claimed that you said it was because you like to listen and you want people to basically, like you're going to be there when there is no conflict. There was conflict when you came up. So I'm just wondering why.
A slight bit of conflict, but people were listening to each other at the same time. They weren't, well, you can't always say listening to each other. That, anyways, there was something to be learned, whether it be one person or another. Everybody doesn't, isn't on the same platform. Not everyone's agreeing with each other. You never
no
find
one is a
everybody
monolith, so that no one agrees with everyone. We all have, different opinions that are based on, our walks in life. So, so you're drinking and
He said he had to go
live.
because
Wow.
anybody
So
that's just
inside.
joining the live right now,
Smoking,
it
drinking
looks
on
like
the
he's
live.
bullying him.
It was on the side. I was attempting to hide it. I attempted to hide it. It isn't like I was, this is the first one that I had. So,
Okay. Do you seek do you seek Black men also when you are, in terms of finding out from their perspective,
I listen to all people when I get down here.
Okay. All right.
So I think the general consensus is to let him say his final words and let's move along. Yes, sir. What do you have to say? You got something else, sir, for us, sir?
I appreciate you letting me in. I'll follow Diamond and listen to everyone as long as no one is talking to each other. Because at that point, it's confusing and everybody's hating each other regardless. And I really appreciate everyone.
Right. All right.
Did he learn anything? No. Let's not go there.
Bye.
Come on, King. Come on, King.
See you later, Duper.
All right. Bye-bye. I love y'all.
Love you too, Duper.
Yeah. One love.
Y'all got me.
Damn, King, you didn't let me ask him, King.
No, Diamond was ready. Y'all gotta have discernment.
Y'all not finna play with me like that. And then you good, baby. And then where
Hell
money
yeah,
go?
real lips.
Money, where
I'm
you
half
go?
deaf in none of my ears. Hell yeah, real lips. I'm half deaf in none of my ears.
You can tell this place has
Any questions?
Y'all not finna play with me
Get an
like
answer to
that.
any question? Or is it just me? I didn't get an answer to any question.
I got one answer to one of my questions. And
Y'all didn't get no answer to no question because he finna go
King
up
wouldn't
there
let me ask him.
with his friends and say, look how I
And call
riled
us
up
the
the niggas
N-words.
today.
Yep, exactly, lad. Come on, get
Y'all,
on
I
that face.
riled up the niggers today for about a whole hour.
So Duper
He was
probably don't.
inebriated. Anybody call
He
that?
probably
He was inebriated.
don't have any friends.
Aw.
No, he do Diamond. Laugh is right. Trust me. Laugh is right. Trust me, Diamond. She right. Diamond. Laugh is right. Trust me. When you come from Mississippi, I see that all day long, y'all. I see that all day long. White folks will play in your face and be talking right behind your motherfucking back. I see that all day in Mississippi. So y'all cannot tell me he don't do that same bullshit. Y'all can kiss
He
my ass
said
on
it's
that.
shits and giggles. He said that.
But they in the comments say he played in all y'all face.
Now he ain't playing my face.
I
You
just
see
wanted
him
to.
go when I called him some Manila
All I did was I just wanted to hear him out. That was it. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know I allow everybody on the platform to speak. I just wanted to hear him out. That was it.
I know somebody about to say King did it. No, King understood the assignment. When Diamond left us alone with the class, I goddamn got us right. She said she didn't want him to drop, and guess what? We kept him in the box. And
What he said? He said, Big T.
He said a lot.
No, he wanted to go. He wanted to go at first.
He went from blackface. He went to sundown towns. He went to
Jermaine
I
said
got
he
black
used the platform
friends.
for distraction.
Laugh told y'all exactly what he was doing. I'm telling you, Laugh told y'all exactly what he was doing.
Well, he lost me when he said he wanted to be our friend, but when asked if he would speak up among
But
those like
what is he distracting us from? What is he distracting us from?
He didn't distract me.
He didn't distract y'all. He just trying to get a little tea from us, from the black community. That's all it was. That's all
In the
exactly what it
comments,
was.
he said, "I was respectful. What's your problem?"
I don't have a problem.
Does anybody feel that he probably
Duper,
could
I
have been
thought you
a
said you
little
had to go.
inebriated?
I thought he needed to go.
Duper, you should have stayed your ass in the box downstairs as hell. Please do not.
Y'all heard what his family did.
But at the same time, he got friends. He got people that follow
black baby
him.
mama or something like that. He had a black his daughter was going with somebody or something like that.
Yep,
Oh yeah, she was
his daughter was going with a
and he
black
didn't tell her. He didn't tell us what he really said to her.
Okay, that would have was.
Yeah, but that's what he says that his
would
baby
be
mama
his
didn't like it.
problem. He said that it would be her problem if she went through anything racial or something racial was said to his daughter. It would be her problem. And I also asked,
no, that's a family problem. That was a family problem.
I also asked him if somebody comes to your face and calls us the N-word, or are you going to say something or
He said,
correct
"Okay,
it?
I'm not gonna come back. It's all your problem."
That's what he meant to do anyway. You gotta
Thank you, Lad.
understand.
Thank you, Lad.
He
What
got
do you think
followers.
his
He got
silence
people.
meant?
He has people that seen him in this room, and they all get riled up. Oh boy, did you see how Duper did the niggers today?
Thank you, Lad.
I'm not gonna
Thank you,
play with
Lad.
y'all. I ain't no used to
Thank you,
be
Lad.
racist. He used to be racist. I used to be fine.
I'm done with Lad. Hey, Lad speaking the truth, y'all. Y'all gotta soak that up. I promise y'all. If y'all come from where I'm from, Lad is correct, man. I'm telling y'all. If y'all come from them backwoods of Mississippi, we see it every day, all day, 24/7.
Okay, and we see it. Guess what? We see it in the North as well. I'm from New York. We see it in New York too. Okay, they will beat you down. You go into a certain neighborhood and you will get beat down. He's no different. And matter of fact, he is from the North. He's from Illinois.
Yep.
He's from the North. He's not from the backwoods.
And
He's
his
not from
silence,
Mississippi. He is not from Mississippi.
and his silence said everything I needed to hear.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it was louder than anything.
Nah,
when I
he's from
said,
Mississippi.
if your daughter, if it was specifically your daughter, and they called her an N lover or whatever, would you speak up? And he was like, that's her problem. The fact that you could hold your tongue and be silent tells me you're not a friend. You're not here and you're not family. Fact. I don't, that's all I
I
need to know.
literally
And
said
I'm
if
not-
somebody called a black person the N word to your face, what are you gonna do? He said he ain't gonna do nothing. And you have to understand that long stare at the screen
It's your
every time
answer. It's your
somebody asks
answer.
him something. Really, he wanted to call us some niggas then. I'm not finna play with y'all, and it ain't all white people. But damn it, when I run
Thank you,
across
CJ.
one, I know him when I see him.
Amen.
Thank you.
Let's go, CJ. Let's go, Kim. Y'all
I
think
know
so?
him. I lived with him.
Yes, and the fact is that he was saying, "Oh, it
Let's
was
go, butterfly, y'all. Let's go with the funky
Diamond
music.
brought me here." That's that other stuff where these men they don't see women, black women, as a threat because of our strength. They see black men as a strength, and that's why I kept asking him,
Let's
"Do
go,
you
Kim.
come to Black Men's Forum?" He doesn't. He does not. He's objectifying to black women, and he
Let's go,
wants to
Jermaine.
sit up there and be entertained. And he already knows that certain people are not going to call him on stuff, and that's their, that's your right, because this is your forum. But those of us who are here want to also feel comfortable that, because we see this kind of behavior all the time. They come in, they want to center themselves into our, forums. And I like the fact that girl, the white girl, was asking him questions because she probably was not raised like his children were. She probably has a better sense because she comes from a family, that raised her. So I think that when she was asking him those questions, she was trying to go down a line to figure out where he really was coming from. Because a lot of times there's a lot of polite words that are said until you push somebody's buttons and then the real stuff came out. That's why he started to get annoyed. Oh, I gotta go. And then he goes down into the comments and then he still has things to say. But he didn't want to say it up there.
He only felt comfortable because the white girl was asking him questions. When a black person started asking him questions, I can tell by his demeanor how he was positioning himself and looking at the camera how he felt uncomfortable. He really felt uncomfortable up there. I swear he did.
Did y'all realize he didn't use soap when he used the bathroom?
You should know he was going to feel uncomfortable. I don't know why we even
But he
surprised.
feel comfortable enough to pee in front of us, but
Yeah,
he don't feel comfortable
exactly,
enough.
because what makes you think that this guy was born in 61? What makes you think that he hasn't been around enough to study the game to even know how we respond to things? At the end of the day, when you see people like that come up here, you definitely need to be more quiet, and you don't even have to ask him questions. We looked at asking intelligent questions to a man that wasn't going to answer any questions nowhere near as intelligent as we are. And every time we do that, we just show our cards and he just plays his card. We do that all the time. I don't know why we even challenge ourselves to even do that. You know he's not going to answer you straight. He looked right into the camera. He heard you say certain words and he answered those certain things, but other things he did not answer. And he's going to say, "Oh, I'm slow." That's playing in your face.
Yes,
That's the first thing he said is, "Oh, I'm slow." Come on now. We bigger than that.
Called his ass a vanilla folder, and I don't give a damn.
Yeah, he
was
got
pissed off at you. He was pissed off at you and that one that laugh.
his panties was in a bunch when you said that.
Yeah, he
vanilla
was
folder.
tied up with you then. He wanted to cuss you out.
He wanted to call me a big back nigger.
But he didn't want to. He didn't want
Hey,
to.
I swear to God, he
offend-
gonna call you that. I
He
swear
didn't
to
want to
God,
offend the
gonna call you
host.
that.
He did not want to offend the host.
Yeah,
Because we're
he
playing a
wasn't
game.
gonna offend Diamond. Mm-mm.
Respectfully, he gave himself away when someone asked him, well, why did you come to this particular live? And he was like, well, because you guys are so sweet and gentle. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, a lot of times when I come on here, everybody choosing like violence. And we up here just talking over each other and whatever. And I'm like, when did that come? Honestly, this is the first time I've seen people just kind of quiet and listening. Most of the time I'm just saying. So I was like, right there.
Yeah, I think we know when to get
If we
quiet
wanted to
and listen.
participate-
I wasn't here on the beginning, but from what I see in the comments, and this is V-Ray, he has been on Diamond's show and watching her for the last 4 months. Am I correct?
Right.
So
That's
he's
what he said,
intrigued.
right?
Something is going on.
So
I don't
what
know
have
if
he
he's in
learned?
a valley of decision
What
or
is
if
he
he's
trying to
wanting
learn?
to. It's something. It's something. He's trying to figure out something.
He liked the physicality of that black girl.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, I like that gal. Oh, I like her.
That
So,
gal
yeah, I'm gonna
good.
listen.
She
he-
know how to.
That
She know how to
gal. That's
win,
what that's
girl.
all
That gal
about.
Oh,
good.
that's what it is. That's why he can't fuss at his family. I think that's why, y'all.
Because he
That's why
taught
he
him the
can't fuss at
same
his
thing.
family.
He taught them the same.
Yeah.
Well, Duper's still here. They said Duper's still here.
Well, let him be here.
No. I want to ask him a question. Duper, do you like the phicality of Big Diamond?
Yeah, he probably like Diamond figure. Yep,
Yes,
he
he
does.
does.
Hey, you know,
He's
they used to tell you, hey,
objectifying him.
let's go back to history, y'all. Let's go back to history. They used to like us back in the day. Now they used to like the
No,
black
they
women
didn't.
back
They
in the
never
day.
liked us. No, it was never about that. Let's get it clear, Dr. Phil. It was never about them
Why
liking
would they
us.
graping
It's
our
about
women then? Why would they graping our
that's
women?
not like. When you rape someone, does that mean you like them? Come on.
I don't know what you. I don't know what you call it.
It's not.
in the house. They
You're
let us
using the
move in the
wrong
house.
term.
In the
Give
big
me some
house.
history lesson then. Give me a little history lesson, please.
It was about
Okay.
It was about control.
Sexualization
It
of
was
the
about
body
control.
of something that you
It was
control.
a,
Yes.
It was a
Yes.
fetishization of
Thank
black
you.
bodies. It was
Thank
an
you.
ownership to black bodies. It was a submission of black bodies. They felt like they own black bodies. They still feel like
Yes.
they own black bodies.
Yes.
That's why they could feel so comfortable to come into a fucking live and say how much they love this black woman, but at the same time, you haven't even done enough work to be a fucking anti-racist. So, Diamond, first I want to apologize to you because I do a lot of work with anti-racism, and I've dated white men before that have turned out to be racist because we're in the middle of this great relationship and then we get into an argument and then I'm a fucking nigger or sorry, the N-word. So, I have seen that his type of behavior and his type of being aloof and not really knowing how to answer a question and never answering anything directly. He has not done any work. I want to apologize to King. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful, but when it comes to stuff like that, when it comes to shit like that, I just cannot sit quiet. Like I could have, if I could have stepped through my goddamn phone, I swear to God, I would have came through this fucking phone because he played, and his name is Duper. He duped everybody on this fucking panel and in the comments that was saying, "Oh, dupe, oh, dupe, oh, dupe, fuck dupe." So
No,
I'm
Keith,
sorry.
Keith, you
You have
understood
to
your
pay
job.
attention to
I
what
just had to do
somebody
mine.
names
I know,
themselves.
I know.
He said, I said I
Yeah.
love her because the way that she has content and is a teacher.
Anyway,
For
you
one,
have
Diamond,
to
like
you,
we be on this live. Hold up,
you
hold up,
have
hold
to
up, hold
pay
up, hold up,
attention
Diamond.
to what
We
people
be,
name themselves. He named
be on,
himself Duper.
but
He
we be
could
on
be
this
an
live. We be
incel.
on this live going
He
in
could
on
be
each
an
other. We be
incel.
on this live going in on each other. And and sometimes, and most times, not most times, but a lot of the times, we're not shown in the best light because you got the black women going against the black men, and it's never so. Like, how can you like what do you see that's appealing about us having a dialogue amongst each other? Because it's not pretty sometimes. It really is not. So, like, I'm not saying that this is a black live. I know that this is a live for a lot of people, but we do talk a lot about black stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Dama, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so embarrassed of myself. But yo.
So what y'all don't realize, Duper just had
And
another
it's another
comment.
form of consumption. It's another form. That's the only thing I can put that makes sense to me. As far as like the whole fetish thing, it's another way of their ownership and consuming something that they own. It's just
commodity.
Yes.
Entertainment.
So Duper he just dropped another comment. He said, "I'm not getting attacked like Diamond." What y'all have to realize is Diamond does not show everything that's going on with her. She handles that behind the scenes, but she does not let y'all be privy to that because there's a lot of stuff y'all don't need to know, or we don't need to know. There's every time she gets on live, guess what? She has a smile on. She's saying, "Yes, come on, let's get this thing cracking. Let's get it working."
Duper, you said you had to go, but you still in the comments, which means
exactly my point, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just sitting here laughing. Like,
you didn't want to be in the hot
Whatever
seat
way
anymore.
that he's intrigued,
That was
we don't know. We may never know.
I had you didn't want to be in the hot seat anymore, but you wanted to be in here in the comments to see how you riled everybody up with that nonsense.
Let him get my box down.
He can have my box, man. I'm good. I don't be up here for this anyway. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, Jermaine, yesterday we killed him. Jermaine.
For real?
Oh, is he requesting to come back up?
No, I
didn't.
I'm leaving. I'm out.
Let him get my box. You can let him get my box.
No,
She's not requesting to come back up, y'all.
Okay.
She's not requesting to come back up. I ain't gonna be on here.
Y'all gonna have Diamond in the hurt.
I think Diamond want to redirect the energy. Like, she's over it.
I'm about to get off in a second, y'all. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Like, I got off, and got back home and got off again, and yeah.
We understand.
I'm about to go sip me a martini.
To run alive, it is not.
What are we drinking over there? Ice House? I'm about to go get me one of those.
Nah, I'm gonna go get me a mimosa. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all.
I'm gonna have tequila.
Why that candy crack so hard in your teeth?
What the fuck are you doing?
That's some good
Tequila on the rock.
Air
Y'all saying tequila on the rocks? Somebody said Bacardi.
What
Bacardi?
One of them.
I'm about to go get one of them.
Bacardi
or a shot of Jack Daniel. I might go get a shot of Jack. Jack make
no, that's too strong.
That sound like them root beer barrel candies.
Oh, some Whoppers.
Oh, damn.
What are they?
All right.
M&M's?
I could go get some Hennessy.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired.
Well, listen,
Diamond didn't work the. Hey, Diamond, you didn't work the shift today.
I don't know how you do it. You take on so many energy, so many personalities a day. I don't know how you do it.
Hey, go throw back some
literally,
yak.
I'm like, kudos to
Diamond,
you, girl.
Show them how you do it. Sit back. Show them how you do it.
Go throw back some yak.
Look, y'all, man, I don't
She might need some lean.
That's how she do it. Go ahead, Diamond. Sit back. Show them how you do it.
This why them famous people be on drugs and be drinking and all the type of stuff because they be trying to suppress and deal with everything, and then when y'all see them in public and y'all come up to them and say, "Hi, can I take a picture?" No, fuck you, and leave me alone.
Just pay attention to that. Just pay attention to their nose, Diamond.
Listen, they fighting people and everything because they been held so much in. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this and that and shit.
Diamond, listen, kudos. I take my hat off to you. Like, I come on your show and we haven't established a relationship. This is V-Ray, but I promise you, every day I say, how does she deal with this? The different personalities, everything that be going on. Like me, I would probably just have lost my rockers by now. I'm serious. Like, I'm like, it takes a strong individual to come on this platform and have to deal with this every single day. So, hey, my hat's off to you. Kudos. You are a queen.
Yeah, no damn sure.
Yeah. So I just, I was gonna pull up. I was gonna come on here tomorrow. Yeah, I know.
You need a mental break.
Come on, you need a break.
You need a mental break. You take you a mental break.
Yeah.
Somebody said end the line while somebody talking.
Oh wow.
They always say that. Just push the button, Diamond. Just push the button.
Okay.
Just log out. Just log out.
I guess
Just
have a
log
good
out.
weekend. We'll see you Monday. I guess we'll see you Monday.
We'll see you
Unless-
Monday.
Unless you
Thank
clock
you.
in on, unless you clock in tomorrow, we'll see
I
you
got the
Monday.
look, we got the notification on. We gonna know. We gonna know when you gonna get on live.
Have y'all ever? Y'all know, like in the back of my neck.
Yeah.
No, I
I
don't know shit
feel
about
like
no
I'm
neck.
so tense.
Go take you a shot. Go get you some wine. Go get you a wine bottle.
You go
Go
for
take you a bath.
massage.
Go lay down on a massage table and get a massage.
That's what I was
No.
about to say. Do
She
you
need to
do
get in
that?
her
Because that
bath. She
feels
need to
wonderful.
get her a bath. She need to get her wine bottle. Go get that glass and
I
light
need
you
to
some
go get a
candles.
massage. Yeah.
You could need to go
Yeah.
get a
Candles all put
massage.
up.
They are wonderful.
Diamond,
From
I'm
head
not
to
gonna keep
toe.
talking. I'm gonna jump out the box because I know you trying to leave.
Me
Bye.
too.
Y'all be safe.
I'm out.
It was great to see y'all. I'll see y'all
Be good,
later.
everybody.
Yes, it was
Okay.
good. I really enjoyed
They
it.
talking about to
Thank
come
you.
on tomorrow. It's pay week. Man, listen. Come on, get you a good man and give me a. Oh, let me log off. That's my cue right there to get the hell on up out of here. Talking about get you a good man. Let me log off. Bye, y'all.